Hey everyone, what's good? It's me, your bag Master Walrus 9, back with another bit of One Piece deck testing. Today we're taking a look at OP14, 7 Warlords of the Sea Dracula Mihawk. He is a mono green 5 life / leader with 5k power. So let's take a look at some of the interesting things about it. First, if your opponent's leader has the slash attribute, this leader gains plus 1000 power. That's a flat 1000 power, and there's a ton of slash type leaders. Ton of them. I love the idea of the mechanic. I think it's very interesting. It creates a very bit of a mismatch setting, and I think that adds a lot to the variety of the one card game. He's not bad on his own, but he just does better if he's going against a slash. Then activate main once per turn, rest one of your cards. So that could be your Dawn, that could be your stage, or that could be your characters. If there's a character with a cost 5 or more, set up the 3 of your Dawn as active. Then you cannot play characters from your hand during this turn. So you're getting 3 more Dawn, but you're like, what? I can't play characters? Yes, so as you can see here, he's kind of event heavy. But let's take a look at the characters first and see what's going on. And notice that is 5 more. It doesn't even have to be your own. So, we are running 4 copies of Hiku Nojo. And again, this is the official deck list from the website. Please feel free to check out the comments and the link in the description. Link in the description below in order to find the link. But yeah, this is the official to the best of the capabilities. Hiku Nojo from OP14, number 23, a rare. 1 cost, 2k with a 2k counter. End of your turn, set this character as active. So this provides a great target for Mihawk to rest, just in case you're worried about getting. Oh. Next up, 2 copies of Johnny. I actually have a signed copy of Johnny. My good friend Johnny. Well, I know. You say jealous, but I gotta be a good look on you. So this is OP14, number 28, a common. 2 cost, 2k with a 1k counter. Your turn. When this character is rested, KO up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 2 or less. So some cost punish, which isn't bad, especially now, making a good rest target. Then we're looking at 2 copies of Yosaku, OP14, number 35, a common. 2 cost, 2k for 1k counter. Your turn. When this character is rested, up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters with cost 4 or less will not become active in your opponent's refresh phase. And something else that I noticed about these 2, because they're cost based, maybe somebody in green black might work well. I know our greenback leader in Isho is out of rotation now, but I'm sure there's something like maybe a Perona that can run something like these, cost reduction and these cost punish, because it's whenever it's rested. So you can attack with it, or if you have other cards that allow you to rest some of your cards for benefits, that makes these more valuable. 2 copies of Humandrill. That's OP14, number 32, an uncommon. 3 cost, 4k with 2k counter. When this character is rested, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. So this is a stun versus this is actually resting. Next up, 4 copies of Kinemon, OP14, number 22, a common. It's a 4 cost, 5k with 1k counter. On play, set up the 3 of your Dawn as active, then you cannot play any characters into your field turn. So rough effect until you're comboing it with your Mihawk and resting someone like Johnny. So Johnny and Kinemon, rest your Johnny, and you're getting 6 total reactivated Dawn. You can attach, swing, or run events. On KO, you're going to rest up to 1 of your opponent's cards. So, punish your opponent for KOing means that the sequence turns a little. Oh, the music's a little loud. Let me turn that down. My apologies, guys. My apologies. Next up, we're running 3 copies of Kozuki Odin. So, Kozuki Odin is a 4 cost, or is OP14 number 26 an uncommon. 4 cost, 5k with 2k counter. If this character is rested, this character gains 2000 more power. So he's a 7k on defense, not bad at all, which makes him a pretty solid target for resting. You don't have to worry about those KOs. Next up, Tashigi. 4 copies of Tashigi. OP14 number 29, a rare. He is 5 cost, 6k with a 1k counter. Opponent's turn. If this character be removed from the field by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest one of your cards. Then activate main once per turn. Rest 2 of your cards. This character gains 2000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you can take advantage of the Dawn that you're not going to be able to play and rest those, or you can rest certain characters. Something like Kozuki Odin, if you haven't had him rested, that wouldn't be terrible as a target. Some of them, such as Kikunoju, Johnny, Isaku, and Manadro, are your turn or end of your turn, so it's not as advantaged there. That's pretty solid. Let's take a look at the next one. Perona, a super rare. OP14 number 33 super rare Perona. He is 5 cost, 6k with a 1k counter. On play, up to 2 of your opponent's characters with cost 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's a very strong effect, because not being able to rest means that you can't activate effects that needed to rest. You can't attack, because attacking means you need to rest it. And you can't block, because blocking means you need to rest it. So it shuts down a lot of cards. On KO, you may rest one of your cards. Play up to 1 green character of a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So maximum efficiency would be targeting someone like Shigi, Kozuki Odin, and Kinemon are not terrible either. Next up is Shanks. OP14 number 27, a rare. He's been a popular green staple in certain decks because of his availability and consistency. 7 cost, 9k with no counter. Your turn, when this character is rested, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 7000 base power or less. So you're gonna play him, you can't really attack with him, he's pretty defensive, so rest him with Mihawk to rest one of your opponent's characters. And then during your opponent's turn, since he's rested, evolve your opponent's characters minus 1000 power. So definitely the Shanks effect, definitely that Hockey Man effect. Not bad at all. He is definitely one of your better cards. Then we're running one of the secret rares in here. Well, 4 copies of one of the secret rares in here. OP14 number 119, a secret rare Dracula Mihawk. It's a 9 cost, 10k. Your turn, when this character is rested, up to 1 of your opponent's characters with cost 9 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. So unless your opponent has something dangerous on the field, drop them, rest them, stun your opponent. On your opponent's attack, trash 1 card from your hand. Up to 1 of your leaders or characters gains 2000 power turn. So you get to give one of your cards 2k counter. It'll work great with some of the events or your stage. So that goes for the characters. We see our early ends. There's no real great searching. There's a lot of slash, and if there's a slash searcher, you could definitely play those. But early games set up some options for resting like Kikunoju, Johnny, Isaku. In your mid game, get some bodies on the field. Kinemon to Perona, maybe even Shanks if you consider that your mid game. Late game, spam out Mihawks, stun your opponents, and swing it in with you. 4 copies of the first event, OP14 number 36, Strike to Surpass Me, Roronora Zoro. The 1 cost with a counter to rest 1 of your cards. So 1 of your leaders or characters gains 4000 power this turn. Also, as the trigger of resting 1 of your cards, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with 7000 base power or less. So pretty solid defensive option. Not much to say about that, kind of self-explanatory. 4 copies of For Fun. It's OP14 number 37, a rare. 1 cost. Rest 3 of your cards. KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with 7,000 power less. Or you could run the counter effect to give your leader plus 3k during this turn. 2 copies of I Never Bother to Remember to Faces of Trash. It's an uncommon OP14 number 38. 1 cost. If you go during your main, rest 2 additional cards. Draw 1, then rest one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 base power or less. Or you can counter out to give your leader plus 3k power during this battle. So that works perfectly well. You know, you can rest one of your cards, then the Mihawk will upstand 3. That's a pretty good target there. This one needs a little bit more to KO. Net 7 of resting, but not bad, not bad. And then Coffin Boat. This is technically a target for resting because this is a card. Should be at least. OP14 number 39, uncommon. It's a 1 cost. On play, if your leader's Mihawk, you get to draw a card. In your turn, if your leader's Mihawk, set one of your Dawn as active, which gives you some counter ability. It's not bad at all. So, a lot of talking. You gotta rest. You notice something? I've got some cards pulled up from OP14. I wonder why. You may also notice this number in the corner, 48 out of 51. I'm using the official deck listing, and they are short some cards. So I'm gonna go in with the spirit of what I think they would have wanted, which would have been a 4th Odin and 2 more of Trash. Now, I don't think that's the best optimal deck listing, but I think that's what they wanted. Okay, so the deck list does have an official error, which, you know what, you get 1 in every 100. That's not bad at all. But yeah, I'm excited to take him. If you like to play a Magic the Gathering, if you got your commander who attacks your opponents mainly, we call that a Voltron style. You know, you equip, build them up like Voltron, and do some heavy hits. That seems to be the effect here. These guys are all just food for your Mihawk. You can set some stuff up. Not a lot of blocking, so you're gonna run more of your counters from here. Excuse me. Not really my play style. So we'll take a look and see how well this does. So, let me quick join. Gotta set up the correct deck though first. OP14 Mihawk. I think Mihawk is a very cool character. Oh, we're already in a match. And now, I think we want to go first. Not 100% certain. Not a big fan of this hand. We're gonna mulligan. And I can drop Kikinoju and be fine. We'll end turn. Okay. Did I hit him with the good luck, have fun? I don't think I did. Let's hit him with the good luck. Free drop, nothing great there. We can Coffin Boat. Law. So it looks like he's throwing either purple hearts or purple straw hat type deck. Or purple no. Yeah, there's no as much benefit going on there. So I think we just patch 2 and then attack. Upstand and then we can bother trash. Next turn, I think maybe Kinemon. I don't know, we're not getting as much advantage. I think Kozukyo and then I'll take the hit. Shigi. I think, yeah, let's Shigi. And then we can rest Coffin Boat and Kikunoju. Finally, free attach. Counter out with one of the Kinemon. This, you know, we want to save up and get to our 10 drops and punish them heavily. If we, I think we're on 5 Dawn, so it's cheap. Oh. L4 gets rid of that and then attaches it in. He's a 7K. That's rough. Ugh. Okay, 9. So I think going first was the right play. But we will attack into one of the 2K laws. You don't really have a rush. Nothing I can really do with trash. I think let's just drop the Kinemon. We'll leave these 2 open. And the 6 drop it now. So there's a 10K beast just going on right now. If we can survive to turn 9, which is 2 more turns, then this Mihawk should be able to assist us in preservation just by dealing with the NL. Sets up a 6 into the 5. We can block out with Odin. Take that into the 5. I don't really want to take it because that's giving me too much tempo. So we'll counter out there. Comes into Perona. Don't really have cost reduction. I mean, the options are Perona or Tashigi. I don't think the Tashigi would be as good as the Perona because we can block out the law and then swing in. I think that's we'll just make it so he's unrestable. Swing in leader. And yeah, it's rest too. I don't know. This is weird tempo. I can't really attack into him, and I can't use the effect either. So I think we rest him, set these 3 active, attach into 5, attack 10 into his 5. He's taking it, and we're gonna untap this Dawn. A 7K, he can hit in fairly safely. Afro would be. We're not going to be able to block him out. So I think we counter out there. And we just take the damage. Okay. Let me drop Mihawk. We'll save up that. Because we're going to rest him. So we want to leave that on the surprise. Okay. So we'll attack him for 5 there. That is pretty. I mean, like, if you're running 6 as your high end, patching 4 each. Very. It's the 2K, which means that he doesn't have as much for other options. So we'll drop the Hawk. Rest him. Then this Hawk's gonna proc effect first. And then we are going to stun him. And end turn and just untap one of them. And ideally, next turn we're gonna be able to attack two of our Hawks, then the Afro Luffy, and Disnell. So I don't know. We're in a tight place right now. $5K Frankie. Yeah, we attack in. He's getting blocked regardless. I mean, the Kinemon's fine, but I don't think he's coming in as much of an effect right there. Do our 2K for counter out. Gonna have to take the hit there. Corona's not bad. Dude. That hurts. That hurts. Yeah. This is like the only way I can see ourselves winning here. And we'll stun him. We'll drop him. Stun him. We stand these free. I don't know if that was the best play, but I should. Evil, tight, tight, tight. I feel this is good. This is fun. He's got to counter out, right? So we're gonna let him take that damage, and we'll hit into this Frankie, and he'll probably counter out to survive, just so he has a good body to hit with. I see the deck. The deck definitely runs smooth. I don't know how much this Mihawk is. I'm actually curious. Yeah, I mean, like, we survived to the best of our capabilities. You can attach 3, and yeah, at a 9. GG. I thought that was a fun match. So fun, I'm gonna run another one. Take a look. Super rare Mihawk. Super rare Mihawk. It's free 41. Not terrible. Okay, bonus. Good luck. Fun. We don't want to go first again. I don't know. That's tough. Not having bodies on board is a little rough. We'll keep just because we have this. Yeah, I mean, the secret rare is 341 on TC Square. So, not a bad deal. You want to run this deck. Corona might be, because she's pretty solid. The Shanks might be, you know, $23 deck. Like, if you're buying, again, singles market for One Piece is great because there's so many people who go for the hits. We have our curve right here. attack in. I do want to build this Bonnie. Bonnie deck's a little expensive. Mm-hmm. Take the first hit. Okay, we're gonna drop 5 Corona. Hit the Sanji, hit a Bonnie. No rest ability. He hits in or he doesn't hit. Right? We'll just attack in. Okay. He hits into the Corona. I get benefits. I can play another Corona. I can hit Shigi. I can play another Corona. I got solid options. Ah, and there's the Nami. 2-7. That's the investment for turn. I don't want to take another damage. So we'll knock the Shigi and knock the. Alright, another Corona. I think we just attack in. We drop Corona or do we drop Shank? Like the Shanks isn't bad, but the Corona being able to block is sure. If that was the case, I would have kept the Pico, but I could play another Coffin Boat and be happy just for that draw. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this. This feels fun. You know, there's some high-end cards that definitely make this deck cool. But this is fun. We haven't hit a slash time. Wolfsgrave's Brain. He's got 9 cards. He'll be able to counter up pretty soon. That are top 4 Bonnie searches. Searches for Egghead or Straw Hat type cards. Drops another Nami. Gonna take that thing. A little bit of a pain. He can Pico. I wouldn't mind. Dropping the Hawk. But you get to 9, you're dropping Hawk. We're gonna rest him. And that's gonna add for us. Can't play characters, but we're gonna do. Who stun one of his characters? Let's do, I guess, the Nami. I want to leave active. Yeah, there's no way to attach another one. So we'll attack 7 to 7 for the leader. We'll counter out. It's minus 2k for my 7, which makes him a 5. Okay, okay. Doing that. I mean, the on-KO is not bad. We could drop another Corona, which would be a Palmer lock onto the rest. But again, he's not hitting. So I think it was just a misplacement. Okay, he's gotta get character rush. BDO 4 Zoro. really good card. Really? Select the card's trash. We want survivability right now. We're gonna hit Shanks. Honestly, I could save that. Only my leader. He's got the character rush, so it's coming through. That much is true. But it prevents me from having to take this fight. I didn't expect him to hit him that much. I don't even know how he hit him that much. Distorted future. I got you. So the Hawk's gone. Unfortunate. Think we hit into the Sanji. No, that's just gonna give him benefits. But he's at 9. Ah, this is tough. This is tough. Because I could drop the Hawk and get one presence. Or I could drop the Perona and get some defensive capabilities. But the big one I want to avoid is Toro. So that's a 9 cost arrest. We'll drop it. Stun him. Add 3. Stun that Zoro. Patch 4 to the Corona. Attacking the life, so he's got to get rid of 2k. I'll probably have it, but goes to baby 5. I don't know. I really don't know. I guess we press on board presence. If he's gonna be able to recycle them. That's up another. Keeps the knob. Might have game. He's got some heavy press. I don't know. I want to save that. I want to save that. Select the card of trash. Counter step. Take that. Just dropped the Corona. That's my bad. I misplaced. And the Bonnie. That's gonna force me to take the one. Then he's got a 6k Nani. 5k Sanji. Oh. Yeah, that was G. Yeah, man. Good match. Good match. Rough Wookie to fight against. Loose. Rematch. All right. All right, let's run it back. Okay, I think that's cool. I did, we don't get the rematch too often. First, coffin boat. Coffin boat. I want mulligan. Not my best. That's kind of rough. I like having the double hawk. I will just attack it free. Five. I'll drop. Get him on early. Odin drop. Rest. Oh shoot. That's a misplay. $5K, not 5C. Oh well. Misplays happen. Part of Sims can get you so comfortable. Mm. Mm-mm. Five. I think we hit the Kinemon. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shanks in a cent tomorrow. We'll drop the Shanks. We're gonna stun the Shanks. That Shanks stunning is gonna allow us to rest one of their 4Ks. And we'll just hit the... I was to hit the Cinemaro. Tagging 6 into their 6. And I meant to leave one open for counter capabilities. So that's a misplay on my end. 6 into their, or 7 into their 7. He blocks. And since he's at 2 or less life, he'll draw a card. Thanks is gonna give us some power reduction, which is solid. Then we're gonna drop the Hawk. Hawk's gonna allow us to rest him in order to stun whoever comes out. True freeze. We'll see how that goes. Okay, okay. Thinking next turn, you know, we just kind of swing in. Go in aggro, rest the Hawk. The play's there. 7, I don't think you can do anything bonkers with 7. Okay, grabs World Greatest Brain, which is a top 5 egghead searcher. Picks up the 9 cost Bonnie. Oh, another 1 drop searcher Bonnie. Picks up the 7 drop Zoro. So be a little bit of a threat next turn. No block. We'll hit the Johnny. He'll probably want to attach 1, 5 drop. Kizaru. Oh man. Okay. We did he KO anything? I like it. No rest. We'll attach, none yet. We'll attack 5 into his 5. Yeah, so he counters out. But it gives us some play opportunity to see what's going on. And yeah, I could have forced rest. 10 cards in hand. That's a lot. That's a lot. He's gonna get rid of the Hawk. Oh, he is. Or he gets rid of the Shanks. Either or is a solid option for him. Having the Coffin Bow is a really nice card. I kind of miss that. Are able to take in some damage. We do leave one as a potential counter. If he does get rid of the Shanks, you know, we could try and go for a game next turn. If he does get rid of the Shanks, we could do Faces of Trash. But character rush, 2k, 7k. Counter out there. And let him pressure in other stuff to get some approval there. I'd rather keep the offensive threat of the Odin. Okay, minus is 1. Looks like he's going in for Shanks. 8 into 8. We've invested a lot. And he's 8. Kikanoju, fine. But we're gonna drop the Hawk. Right. Just get that going right now. We're gonna hit the Shanks into leader. And rest the Borsalino. Yo, we've got a very empty hand, but we do have a life. Very much a life. Counters out, Kuma. Back in, and that's gonna prevent his Zoro from freezing. Counters out with Rock Strike. And he's gonna give our leader minus 2k, which is a little rough. We're gonna rest the Hawk. Add in 4. Going to, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna want to keep Porcelino. Blocker. I could see him investing into his Sanji. And as much as I'd like to keep the counters open, I do want to just continue to apply pressure. Draw cards out from hand. And he takes the life, so I think he's got some intentions for regen. We got a 2k, and we're able to run the trash as a 2k thanks to the secret rare Mihawk effect. Our protection levels are going to be low, but we're going to do our best. So, good match, good match. I really don't know what to do if I was him. I mean, he's probably got another drop of the Zoro. The Borsalino wouldn't be bad to just ping the damage and get another blocker out on the field. He's thinking. He's really thinking. So I like to say, having 8 cards in hand is a lot harder than having 2 cards in hand. I got 2 cards in hand. I can only do 2 things. He's got 8 cards. He's got so many options. So he's trying to tech out his best route. But yeah, I mean, the Hawk being able to stun out some of their heavy hitters does seriously help. 9 cost is huge. Okay, he drops out a rare loop. Crash 1 card from your hand. The leader gains 2,000 power to end once it's turn, and this character gains blocker to the end. And he's a 10 base cost, so it's just doable. 7 and a 7. We'll toss the he doesn't have the investment really. He could swing in on life, and he could definitely swing in on the Odin. We'll leave the 2K open. If he goes in 5 to 5, we'll counter out. 6 into the 6. We'll counter out. We'll keep it open. And we're just gonna apply pressure. No value in the Johnny. So I think the first thing we do is let's just swing in with Shanks. No, we gotta calc this out, right? We have 10 Dawn. I want these guys hitting it. All right, 9 and 9. He's gonna be able to block. 9 and 9. He's gonna be able to block. Enemy rests. Doesn't really matter. Can't hit him. I'll hit the Sanji. I mean, this super powerful. Makes it tough. It makes it tough. Go in 10. Going 11. True freeze the Zoro. And we'll true freeze the Borsalino. Okay. So, pros and cons of this situation. Tapped out is the con. 1 card in hand, con. Pros. 2 of his bigger guys are rested. Minus 1k on everything. Only 3 cards in his hand, and we have 4 life. We can take 5 hits before we have to lose. He can't hit 5 unless he's got some sort of rush. Hitting out the Shanks, which is the right play. Don't have enough cards to counter out, which is a shame. I feel like he drops another 10 drop Luffy. But I think he can use the field as much. But if that's the case, he really is out of options. It's tough. It's a tough call. 7 drop character Zoro. Character rush Zoro. Is plus 2k, so he's going to be a 9k. Heavy, hard to hit into. Resolve that counter. He'll probably swing in from that Zoro into the Odin. 9 and 9. Oh, there goes one of my Hawks. But his blockers are out. Best thing I can get would be something like a Perona. He's gonna be able to swing into life. I think he's considering not. Distorted future. Oh. And gets rid of it. You had to calc that out. And I'm just getting him with the GGs right now. And he had it. He had a 2K counter. Like, the Barcelona's arrested, but he's gonna be able to attack him with 5 different guys. Which is enough. I mean, there's the chance I get some counters out. He's gonna play it smart. Honestly, if I got the Corona, I would have preferred that a little bit better. So I had to invest heavy. That's what you gotta do. Oh, you know what? GG's wicked good game. So I think that's gonna do it for this showcase of the Mihawk. But I think you guys get the idea. So I hope you guys have, if you have any suggestions for this deck list, please let me know. Submit your deck list in the comments and I'll be happy to try it out. Please feel free to give me some constructive feedback on my gameplay. I'd love to improve and learn. As always, my friends, you have a beautiful day and stay sloppy. Bye bye.